Mom, what's with all the missed calls? What's going on? Someone got into accident that was rushed to the hospital? Sorry, I just checked my phone now. That's not what's going on. Enough with your dramas. That's enough. Huh? Wait, what's going on all of a sudden? All of a sudden? Every single day. I had enough. You leave your kids at home every day? What the hell are you doing? And today, you just left the kid at the front door. Something could happen to your kid. She's only 2 years old. You've been a father for 2 years, and you don't even have a job. You even asked your wife for money to play gamble? Don't you think you're embarrassing? I am very ashamed of you. Huh? Wait, Mom, what? What are you talking about? Who's taking care of who? Are you kidding me? We're taking care of Lily. Your wife, Cindy, told me not to tell you. I didn't tell you until now, but I won't allow it anymore. You quit your job out of nowhere and got addicted to gamble. I can't believe you spent the money your wife earned from her part-time job. She had to leave the kids at home to go to her part-time job. And yet, what kind of father are you? Have you ever thought about your kid? How she's thinking about you? Wait a minute. What are you talking about, Mom? My daughter is at my office. What? What do you mean? No, what do you mean? Lily is playing at our company daycare. She's at daycare? Yeah, it's so hard to get into the daycare these days. We got rejected at the daycare near my workplace. So I started using the in-house daycare at my company. We started taking her to the daycare about 6 months ago. Lily is getting used to it. I can go check on her during my breaks, so it's pretty good. So we go to work together every day and spends the whole day at my office. What are you talking about? Leaving the kids with you? Me quitting my job and hanging around? Gambling? I don't understand. What? What do you mean? Lina is with you? Who is this girl in our house right now? I am the one who wants to ask that. I go to work every day, I don't gamble, and I'm with Lily every day too. I see. Then what's with Cindy? I don't understand at all. Tell me everything from the beginning. Well, it started about 3 months ago. I got a message from Cindy. Hi, Mom. Do you have a few minutes? Hello, Cindy. It's been a long time. How are you and Lily doing? My son never tells me what's going on with your family. Well, Lily and I are both doing good. I'm sorry I couldn't make it for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's okay. I know you are busy. It's enough for me to hear from you doing good. It's not like we are far away from each other. Anyways, you wanted to tell me about something? Yes. I have a favor to ask. A favor? Can you take care of Lily for a little while? Just for half a day tomorrow. What? You want me to take care of Lily? Of course. But what's going on all of a sudden? Actually, I've decided to take a part-time job. I have an interview tomorrow. Part-time job? Last time you told me Lily got rejected at daycare admission, and you were going to be stay-at-home mom for a while. Yes, but something happened. Actually, Jacob got laid off from his job. What? Jacob lost his job? It's because of the workforce reduction. But don't worry, he's trying his best to get a new job as soon as possible. I'm sure he'll be able to get a new job soon. Is that so? I hope he said something to me at least. I could have introduced him to a new job through a relative. I guess it's kinda hard to tell to his parents about losing job, you know? Jacob has a stubborn side. He's doing his best right now, so please let him do his thing. I think it's better this way. So, until he finds a job, I'm thinking of working part-time for a short period of time. That's why I wanted to ask you to take care of Lily. I hope you don't mind. Of course, I'm always free, as well as my husband. Don't worry, you can bring Lily here anytime you want. Really? Thank you very much. I'll bring her toys and stuff from home. I will see you tomorrow then. Mom, can Lily stay there today?
I'm sorry for asking so early in the morning. Someone suddenly had to take a day off. So, my manager asked me to come to work.
Sure, I didn't have any plans today. But are you okay? It's been like that every day lately. Aren't you working too much?
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine, don't worry.
I can't believe you are working this much. Jacob hasn't found a new job yet?
Well, it's a difficult time to find a job. It seems he's having a hard time.
If that's the case, I will introduce him to my relatives. You must be worried that the husband is unemployed.
No. I'm really fine. Jacob has skills and experience. So, I believe he will find a job soon.
You think?
Besides, I think it's not good to hear that stuff from you. It's a bad idea.
Bad idea? How so?
Actually, I haven't told Jacob that I'm leaving Lily with you. I haven't told Jacob about it. I've been pretending that I'm using a daycare center or temporary care.
What? Why not?
Jacob doesn't want you to know about the unemployment. It must hurt his pride. If he finds out that I'm leaving Lily with you, he'll be mad at me, thinking I'm causing a trouble to you.
What? What's with his pride? He's such a stubborn son.
Lately, he's been drinking more and more due to stress. Sometimes he acts violently. So please don't tell him. I'm sure things will be back to normal once he gets a job. Everything will be better eventually. So please, I beg you.
I understand. Well, who am I to judge? I will keep my mouth shut.
Thank you very much. Well then, thank you very much for taking care of Lily.
Hey, any news about Jacob? It's already been 2 months. I'm too old to do this often. I'm having a hard time to look after her.
I'm really sorry, but he hasn't found a job yet. I'm so sorry for letting you do this.
I don't blame you. It's not your fault. I'm really sorry for our stupid son.
No. I'm sorry I couldn't be more helpful. Well, it's hard to say, but I have to ask another favor.
A favor? What's wrong?
I know this is sound crazy, but I was wondering if I could borrow some money from you.
Huh? Money? Don't tell me you're in financial trouble.
Please don't tell anyone. Actually, Jacob, he's addicted to gamble.
What? Gamble?
Maybe it's stress from job hunting. I think his old friend invited him to start playing, and he used all the savings.
Oh my goodness. That can't be true. I knew I should have said something to him.
No. Don't worry. I know he's just having hard times. He will soon realize what he's doing. I want to help him and get through this together. So please, believe in us. Once Jacob gets a job, I will return the money as soon as possible. I beg you.
If you say so, Cindy, I will help you. I will have it ready by the time you pick up Lily. I will give it to you then.
Thank you very much. Hello. I'm sorry. I know it's early. I will bring Lily again. And the money too. I'll go get it later.
Hey, wait, Cindy. I told you I have plans today.
What? You have plans?
I will go on a trip with my friends until tomorrow. I told you I'll be away, didn't I?
Oh no. That can be true. I have work. I need you to take care of Lily. Please, cancel that trip.
What? I've been saving up for this trip for a long time. I can't just cancel on the day.
The trip is more important than your beautiful grandchild. If you can look after her, I'll be in real trouble.
But
whose fault is it that I'm working? It's your son's fault, right? I mean, I already left her at the front door. I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry, so please take care of her. Bye.
What? Cindy, wait a minute. So, that's what happened. That's why I thought you'd been laid off. Then you became an alcoholic and a gambler. You made your wife work for you and beg for money.
What? This is crazy.
All of them are lies, not real. I'm still working. My daughter is still at work. I've never gambled in my life. Why would you believe that? Well, it's also strange when you think about it. Cindy's attitude changed at the end too. I'm sorry. I was shocked with all the information. I was so surprised when the kids suddenly showed up at my door. We had to cancel our trip and I was so upset. And I couldn't believe she wasn't Lily. Well, I know it's all confusing. I'm going to leave early and go over there. I will question Cindy about everything. I'll make her tell everything. Cindy? What are you up to? I need to take care of something.
What? I'm kind of busy right now. Can we talk later?
Can we talk now? The kid who's been staying at my parents' house. I'm taking her to the police.
What?
My mom told me everything. I didn't know you left our kids with our parents. So you could do part-time job? When I suggested you about the company daycare, you said you wanted to be stay-at-home mom to look after Lily, right?
Wait. No, it's misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding? Just tell me what's going on. Tell me everything, no bullshit. I'll get a lawyer to verify with the facts later. I won't forgive you if you're not honest with me.
Okay. I'll tell you everything. Just don't go to the police. The wife will find out.
Wife?
That little kid I left to your parents' house? He's my boyfriend's kid.
What? Boyfriend?
I'm so sorry. I've been cheating on you for a long time.
Cheating on me? Since when?
6 months ago, around the time when Lily got into trial daycare. I felt lonely while both Lily and you were away. I became friends with someone I met online. Then we started seeing each other. His wife was always busy and he was stay-at-home dad. He's usually at home taking care of the kids. But when he goes on a date with me, he has to leave the kids somewhere. So I thought mom hadn't seen Lily for a while, and his kid was also a girl, so I thought she wouldn't know. I lied and told your mom that his kid was Lily.
Are you kidding me? What the hell?
I also lied about going to part-time job. I was actually went to date with him. So today, his wife had urgent business trip. His wife will gone from morning, so he wanted to take me for a road trip. So I was in a hurry.
Then you left the kid in front of my parents' house in a hurry. And then after I told my mom, the lies come out. How could you? How did you think you could get away with such an easily caught lie? I mean, it's too dumb to think that you tricked my mom for 3 months. So you were already cheating when I suggested you to look for a job? Am I right?
Yes. And the money that your mom gave me, I spent it on my boyfriend.
I can't believe it. It can be true. So you left his kid to my mom and you were having good time with your boyfriend?
You don't understand. I was so lonely. I was so sad that I was home alone. And I don't know if I can find a job easily. I don't have much experience. I don't know if I could fit in the workplace. You wouldn't understand. But he did. He understand me. I've worked so hard to have a baby and raise a child. I deserve to have a break. Even your mom was happy to play with her grandchild. I'm not bothering anyone.
Wow. Are you serious? You're bothering my parents right now.
If I bother her, why didn't she said no in the beginning? If she had problem, she shouldn't give me the money that easily. And she didn't even remember her grandchild face. How could she do that? I'm not the only one to be blamed.
Fine. That's enough. You don't have to come back.
What?
You're driving around with your boyfriend right now, right? Don't come home. Let's get a divorce.
What? Wait a minute. I can do that?
I can't do it anymore. I can't trust you.
I only cheated once. Just once. You should forgive me. Lily is still young. She needs mom. I don't want a divorce.
She needs mom? You even used up Lily's savings.
What?
The money that's supposed to be used for schools, lessons, and all the stuff that she needs. We were saving up for her future. And what did you do? You used up everything. I had a bad feelings about it before I came to my parents' house. So I stopped by the bank and checked. It wasn't yours. It wasn't mine. It wasn't the family savings. It was Lily's savings. You withdraw the money once a week.
No, that's,
I wonder what you did with the money. I never thought you used it for your boyfriend. It's worse than using my savings to buy luxury stuff. I can believe you were using daughter's future savings to have fun with a man who needs a mother like that.
No, it's not like that. Please listen, Jacob.
I don't have time for your bullshit. From now on, we're not going back to house. You know where my parents live, so we will stay somewhere else. You will never find us. After that, I'll go see you with my lawyer.
Wait, please. Hey, Jacob, wait.
And by the way, about your boyfriend's kid, Dad took her to the nearest police station 2 hours ago. Her mom already came to pick her up.
What?
Well, good luck with you two. I'm not going to bother you guys anymore. I will get my lawyer to take care of the rest. Goodbye. After that, I moved to a new house with Lily. As I suspected, Cindy stormed into my parents' house. But my mom and dad scolded her and kicked her out. A few days later, all the parties had a meeting with lawyers. Cindy and her boyfriend was asked for a divorce, alimony, and child support from both sides. There was a bit of dispute over custody of Lily, but I was able to get it. Now, Cindy is living in a cheap apartment with her boyfriend to pay the alimony and child support. They are living poor, working part-time jobs day and night. I heard the stress of the job caused them to fight a lot, and they are having a rough life. Cindy is still messaging me, asking me to get back together every day, but I just ignore her. A person who leave a boyfriend's kid at parents, that kind of person, you don't even know if they are telling the truth or not. I hope they pay their alimony and repent for their selfishness. As for us, we moved to a different town where Cindy will never find us. There was a time when Lily became a little unstable because of the change in living environment, but thanks to the care of me and my parents, she is now doing good. From now on, I'm going to be best father for Lily and live happy life together.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
You're such a show-off. Jessica, what's gotten into you? Bragging about your wealth is so lame. When did I ever brag? Oh, don't play dumb with me. I saw your Instagram post. The Lexus. What about it? It's seriously embarrassing. You should stop. Bragging about how your husband bought you a Lexus? It makes you look like a bimbo. I wasn't bragging, though. Sure, Marcus is an elite businessman and he's loaded. But don't forget that's his achievement, not yours. So don't get it twisted. I know that. And for the record, I bought that Lexus myself. Yeah, right. You're living off him. There's no way you could afford a luxury car like that. You just want to scream, I'm a rich wife. That's not it at all. I work too. Look at me, everyone. I'm so happy. My husband is rich enough to buy me a Lexus. And my rich husband loves me so much. That's what you really want to say, right? No, I wasn't even thinking that. I just posted a picture of myself. The Lexus showing in the background was totally accidental. That's exactly what makes you so irritating. You took that picture from an angle where the car is front and center, making it obvious you're showing it off. I wasn't being that calculated, honestly. Everyone thinks the same thing. You're going to lose friends soon. I don't think so. I'm telling you, you should delete that post. It's embarrassing. Fine, if you're gonna say that much, I'll delete it. Well, I left a comment for you anyway. I figured ignoring it would be too sad. Oh, you did? You didn't notice? I just posted it. Bragging about it is pathetic. Delete it, you show off. Isn't this comment more embarrassing than my post? And you used your real name. What do you mean? I'm just stating the truth. The truth? Look, I may be your sister-in-law, but we're only a year apart in age, you know? So? I think you should take my advice seriously. I'm in a higher position than you, after all. A higher position? I work for a well-known company. I make a decent salary. I'm married with kids. I'm clearly part of the winning team. Unlike you, who's just living off your husband's money. Uh-huh. Well, if that's how it is, I have some advice for you too. Trolling in a public forum isn't a good look. It just comes off as picking a fight. Yeah. So in the end, it's all about you, huh? That's not true. You dismiss everyone's opinions as just complaints, don't you? No, that's not what I'm saying. Why are you acting all high and mighty then? You're so convinced you're always right, aren't you? No, I'm not. Whatever. You'll be the one dealing with the consequences. Keep trying to one-up everyone and you'll end up lonely. And I won't be there to help when that happens. Oh, don't worry. I'll be just fine with that. Oh, listen to you acting all smug. Luxury cars are amazing as expected. The ride was just unbeatable, especially the seat cushioning. It was like being wrapped in comfort the moment you sat in the driver's seat. Oh, I felt so good, I didn't want to get out. What are you talking about? I borrowed your Lexus. We're family, so it's no big deal, right? Wait, what do you mean? Like I said, I'm using your Lexus right now. We're relatives, so it's totally fine to share cars, don't you think? Hold on, I don't get it. Borrowing? How? The Lexus that was parked on the street in front of your house. It's the same one you posted on social media, so it has to be yours. Huh? I wonder if Marcus moved it. I don't remember parking it there. How did you even get into it? The engine was left running. You must have gone back inside to grab something, but wow, that's pretty careless of you. Well, thanks to that, I got to enjoy a luxury car for a bit, but my kid set it on fire. On fire? Who, you? Obviously not me. How would I be texting you right now if I was? Your Lexus is the one that went up in flames. But hey, it was a kid who did it, so you'll forgive him, right? Anyway, what a shame. I bet you were planning to keep posting pics on social media to show it off, but now you can't brag about it anymore. I drive a Yaris. Huh? Jessica, are you seriously telling me you can't tell the difference between a Lexus and a Yaris? Of course I can. Don't mock me. I just checked with Marcus. It's definitely not our car. What do you mean, set it on fire? But it is your car. I'm telling you it isn't. It was parked right in front of your house. Well, I don't have a Lexus yet. What do you mean by yet? I haven't received it yet. The delivery is scheduled for tomorrow. So the Lexus you saw in the street, pure coincidence. Holy cow! Wait, are you serious? If it's someone else's car, what happens now? Your son set it on fire. Did he really do that? I mean, why would he do something like that? Kids do stuff without thinking sometimes, you know? Maybe he just wanted to play a prank. No. Setting a car on fire isn't exactly your typical prank. I'm telling you, I don't know. Anyway, what's done is done. It's not my fault. Honestly, it's your fault for buying a confusingly similar car. What nonsense are you spouting? I don't know whose Lexus that was, but go apologize to them, okay? And if you still want to blame us, then you're basically trying to make a child take the blame, which makes you culpable. It's the parent's job to keep an eye on a kid who might do something crazy, isn't it? You're the one trying to push the responsibility onto Kyle. Oh, shut up. I'm busy raising him too. I work and I barely have any time for myself. You wouldn't get it since you don't have kids. That's not even what we're talking about right now. Anyway, I'm not at fault. Kyle did it. But how would he even know how to set a car on fire? I mean, you were driving it, weren't you? Would he really set his mom's car on fire? Don't you get that I don't know? I'm telling you he did it. What's done is done, so goodbye. Figure out the rest on your own. Hey, you're panicking, aren't you? You know you're being completely unreasonable. No, I'm not being unreasonable at all. At the end of the day, it was just something a kid did, and you should forgive him like a grown-up. And if you're so set on blaming me, then show me proof I did it. What the?
Honey, I'm really sorry about Beth. I knew she had it out for you for a while now, but setting a car on fire? That's just insane.
Yeah, I wasn't there to see it happen, so I can't be sure what's true or not.
What in the world is she thinking?
I'm just as shocked. I never thought she'd go this far.
But she's insisting that it was Kyle who did it, right?
Exactly. She's claiming he did it as a prank. But if it really was him, who's responsible for this?
I mean, just because a child did it doesn't mean no one's accountable. She was there after all.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll take care of checking the surveillance cameras. Does our next door neighbor have one?
No, I checked.
I'll ask around for help, and we need to figure out who the Lexus actually belongs to. I'll make sure to report it to the police too.
Thanks for doing all that.
No, I should be the one handling this. After all, it's my sister who caused this mess. Darn it, Beth.
Hey, can we just forget what I said earlier? What are you talking about? About me borrowing the Lexus. It was a lie. What? I just wanted to mess with you a bit. I thought if I said I took your new car without permission, you'd panic or something. Why are you saying this now? I'm telling you, it was all just a joke. I got a little carried away and said those things, but I didn't actually take the Lexus, and I definitely didn't set it on fire. What the? Come on, you really think I'd do something that crazy? I was literally about to call the police, you know. The police? Oh, that's such an overreaction. I mean, come on, it was obviously a joke, right? You really need to loosen up. No one likes someone who can't take a joke. So there's no problem then, right? Exactly. But hey, just as a what if, even if there is a Lexus stolen and set on fire around there, that wouldn't have anything to do with me, okay? Wait, what? Are you really saying this was all a joke? Of course it was just a joke. But if something similar happens around there, don't go blaming me, okay? Even if some crazy coincidence happens, it's just that, a coincidence. Look, if you did it, you should just be honest about it now. Making up some flimsy excuse at this point won't help you. No one just takes someone's car without permission, let alone sets it on fire. That kind of thing almost never happens in my neighborhood. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. It was all a joke. But seriously, if people start suspecting me, think about how that'll affect Kyle too. Not that an incident like this would ever even happen. That kind of coincidence is impossible. Yeah, I guess I'll believe you, but... Good! So let's just drop it and forget all about this. Bye now! I really hope nothing has happened.
Honey, it's a disaster.
So you found out about the Lexus situation?
Yeah, I was hoping it was just a joke, but it looks like Beth really went through with it.
Oh no.
One of the neighbors got in touch with me. Apparently someone in the neighborhood reported their car stolen to the police.
So we know who the owner of the Lexus is.
Yeah, the location where it was parked matches.
She was so sure of herself, bragging about borrowing the car. She even told me about how comfortable the seats were. Then right after, she suddenly backpedaled, saying it was all a joke.
She probably realized how serious the situation was and tried to play it off as a joke. Even she must have understood the gravity of what she did.
I thought the same. So, has the Lexus been found?
Not yet, that's the thing. We still can't definitively say she stole it. There's a slight chance that, just as she said, she made a joke, and the exact same thing actually happened by coincidence.
I mean, there's no way that's just a coincidence, right?
Of course. I don't believe that either, and neither do the neighbors. The police will investigate, but we'll also keep looking into it.
I'll help too. Thanks for gathering the info.
This is why we have surveillance cameras. And besides, I'm involved too, so of course I'll do whatever it takes to find out.
But it's because of that Instagram post I made.
It was just a random shot where the Lexus happened to show up. And now we have to worry about it getting set on fire? Does that mean we can't post anything on social media anymore?
Yeah, that's true.
You didn't do anything wrong. This is all on Beth. She's always been the jealous type, needing to make everything hers. She caused trouble at school for the same reason. She used to demand that she get the lead role in school plays, and if she didn't get picked, she'd throw a tantrum. She'd argue with teachers, insisting she was the only one fit for the part. She got into so many fights with friends, and my parents were constantly being called in by the school. It was a nightmare.
I see.
I thought she'd grow out of it once she became an adult, but it only got worse. Her jealousy just kept escalating, and for some reason she started seeing you as her rival.
Maybe she feels like I took you from her or something.
She always followed me everywhere, clinging to me, and wanting my attention.
Nah, I get why she dislikes me.
I knew her personality well enough, and yet I couldn't stop her from going off the rails. That's on me too.
Don't beat yourself up about it. Right now, let's focus on solving the problem. You can reflect later, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, I just watched the video you sent me. What is this? Glad you checked it out. Why did you send me this nonsense? Did you send it to the wrong person or something?
There's no point in pretending. You can clearly see it, right? It's you driving the Lexus.
Who filmed this?
It was caught on one of the store security cameras.
I have no memory of driving a Lexus. It must be someone who just looks like me.
Your face is clear as day. It's definitely you.
Nope, not me. I'm just someone who happens to look like me driving that Lexus.
And the coat in the video is the one you wear all the time. The odds of someone with the exact same face and clothes are basically zero unless you have a twin. If I take this to the police, that's all they'll need.
Well, then you must have doctored it. Because I didn't drive any Lexus. This has to be fake.
Come on. Making excuses isn't going to work. They can easily check if the footage was tampered with or not.
Look, it's not me. Stop trying to pin this on me. Why are you so determined to make me the guilty one?
A neighbor reported the stolen Lexus to the police. Just like you said, your joke became a reality.
Oh well, but that's purely a coincidence. Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit?
I'm telling you, this video is the proof.
Show me solid evidence, not just fabricated proof. I did not drive the Lexus.
How long are you going to keep up this act? Just tell me the truth. Where's the car now?
I told you I don't know. Why don't you ask the real thief? It's probably already been sold off somewhere. Honestly, I think the owner is partly to blame for leaving the engine running. Whatever it is, leave me out of it.
I just got a message from Marcus. They found the burned remains of a car on the outskirts of town.
Oh, really? Looks like my joke became reality after all, but I had nothing to do with it, so see ya.
You're seriously going to keep saying that after seeing this video?
What is this? How did you even film this?
Shocking, isn't it?
Of course it is. Kyle's in it.
Marcus is at your house. Kyle's home alone crying. He said you left him behind.
No, I'm just out for a quick errand. Are you guys trying to get evidence from him? That's just dirty. Making him talk in front of a camera like that?
You were the one blaming him for setting the car on fire. Now you're trying to backtrack?
I've already told you, it was all a joke. The whole thing is made up. I'd never involve my son in something like this.
So where did you go, leaving him home alone? He's sitting there crying, talking about how you set someone's car on fire. If you care so much about him, why would you leave him all by himself?
I told you I'm just out for a quick errand. Mind your own business.
So you're coming back soon, right? Marcus is looking after him and waiting for you. He says he wants to talk to you, so that's not a problem, is it?
Why does everyone have to get involved in my business? This makes me look like the guilty one.
You predicted every crime before it happened. It's only natural for us average people to be suspicious.
This is such a hassle. Oh wait, right! I just remembered I have something urgent. I won't be home for a while.
What?
Sorry, but can you ask Marcus to watch Kyle for a bit? I'll let my husband know too. Thanks.
No, hold on. What urgent thing? When will you be back? Are you just out for a quick errand?
I'm telling you, something came up. I probably won't be back for a while, so I'm counting on you for now.
Running won't help you. My neighbor has already started tailing your car.
What?
We can call the police anytime. If you don't try to escape and come back to explain things, it might go easier on you.
Tailing my car? Ah, that's creepy. You shouldn't underestimate the power of average people. You're bluffing. That's gotta be a lie. Didn't you just buy ice cream at the gas station near exit 9A and eat it in your car? What? We already have all the evidence that you're the one responsible. Kyle's testimony too. Anyone would come to the same conclusion. All that's left is for you to admit it. This can't be. I'm not... Then I'll call the police now. We know where you are. Fine. I'll go back home, okay? Good. Kyle's waiting for you.
Beth, pick up the phone. I just heard you ditched the car and ran. Are you serious? Where are you? Just come back.
I was being followed, right? So I had no choice but to ditch the car and escape on foot. And seriously, are you siding with that woman now?
This isn't about the size.
You're my brother and you're pointing your finger at me too. You should be protecting me.
You're a criminal. You need to face the consequences of your actions.
You're calling me a criminal? How dare you? Your family are supposed to help me.
Beth, this is me trying to help you. If you keep running, you're only making things worse for yourself.
This is your fault for gathering evidence against me in the first place. And what's with your neighbor tailing me?
We have a very tight-knit community here. We help and look after each other.
So annoying. Anyway, the real problem is you not protecting me, your sister.
What?
You're literally trying to get me arrested. What kind of brother does that? You're the worst.
I don't want to hear that from someone who left their own son behind and ran away.
Ugh.
And for the record, I am protecting my family. I'm protecting Jessica, my wife.
Beth, are you still on the run? Of course I am. Like I'd let you guys catch me. I've already reported you to the police. Oh my god!
It's only a matter of time before you're arrested. You should just give up.
You! How did it even come to this? This all started because you were bragging about that Lexus.
Your husband found out about everything and came home immediately. After hearing all the details, he said he was going to divorce you. He's also taking custody of Kyle. I guess it makes sense.
So you're just going to take everything from me, huh? Fine, I'll focus on my career. I may be down now, but I'll climb my way back up.
Your career?
You know, I work for a well-known company. I'm going to work my butt off, and then I'll show you all. I'll buy as many Lexus as I want.
Well, I'm pretty sure you'll lose your job too.
No way! That's impossible. They wouldn't fire me.
You know, that's not true. Plus, you've been trolling me online under your real name.
Wait, but that's private. It shouldn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to come back stronger. A powerful career woman. Honestly, this might be the best thing that's happened to me.
Well, if you want to keep living in denial, be my guest. But you still need to pay for the Lexus you burned. It's about $100,000, so you'd better pay up soon.
Wait, 100 grand? What do you mean?
What do you think? That's how much the Lexus LC Coupe costs. The owner will, of course, be seeking compensation from you. You're going to have to pay for it.
100 grand? That car really costs that much?
Of course. I guess it's going to be tough for you to pay.
Well, not at all, actually. I could pay it right now if I wanted, but it just doesn't sit right with me.
Sure, but in any case, you'll still have to pay.
100 grand might be easy for me, but for you, it's probably a fortune, right? You probably think I'm suffering, but I've got that covered.
Great. If you're confident, that's a relief. Marcus and I were thinking about helping out a bit, but it sounds like you don't need it.
Wait, hold on.
You could easily pay $100,000, right? We were worried, but I'm glad you've got it under control.
Wait, maybe.
I wouldn't want to offer help and come across as condescending. After all, I've been trying to avoid taking the high ground, like you mentioned.
Wait, it's fine. Don't worry about that. We're family, so it'd be totally fine to help with at least half, right? Jessica? Are you ignoring me? Jessica, please. I can't pay that much by myself. not long after, Beth was apprehended by the police. She was walking alone in pitch dark woods, so honestly, it was for the best that she was caught when she was. Of course, she had to compensate the Lexus owner for the damages. With no savings, she ended up having to borrow money from various places. As a result of all this, she received a prison sentence and will be spending some time behind bars. Her husband filed for divorce, and he was granted custody of Kyle. She had planned to become a career woman after getting out, but she was fired from her job, and all her friends left her due to this incident. So, once she's released, what awaits her is a life of loneliness and misery. Meanwhile, my Lexus was delivered safely, and Marcus and I have been enjoying weekend drives together. It's crazy how an innocent social media post can lead to such unexpected trouble. Now that Beth is in jail, I doubt we'll have any more incidents, but I'll definitely be more careful about what I post on social media in the future. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
breed like yours. I'll cut you off if you get me angry.
Please don't do that. If you cut us off from your place, the
I see. That's nice. But isn't it expensive?
I hear it's relatively reasonable.
Well, if we split
That's right. He's the head of your company. I'm in the cab on my way home, so can you stop texting me? I get motion sickness. I don't know. It's my father's decision.
Then tell him. As the daughter of the CEO, you can do it, right? Please help me.
Jennings left the company as a voluntary resignation, but in fact, he was fired. The money he had been receiving from his clients, especially from the factory, totaled as much as $20,000. My father was furious, and my mother fired him immediately. Of course, his fiancée, who was also in the company, broke up with him. She also resigned from the company. Perhaps it became awkward for her to stay here. The apartment Jennings bought was put out on the market. I guess the loan will remain. I'm still working with my uncle at the downtown factory. Recently, we have been busy with more and more business with major companies other than the Marriott. There is a plan of enlarging the factory, and my uncle says we have to live longer for the success.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Come home from the hospital right now. Your morning sickness should be long gone. What, are you lazy? I'm not just gonna sit here and let you be hospitalized for a temporary illness. I'm sorry, Kay, I'm afraid I can't yet. Your disease is laziness. You can't even fulfill your duties as a wife. That's a big no-no. Get out of the hospital as soon as possible and do what you have to do. You're a useless wife. Don't you dare cross me. I'm sorry, I can't. It's so hard to get up. If you weren't pregnant, I'd kick you out right now. Ugh, it's so frustrating. I want you out of my house as soon as you have the baby. Please, don't talk to me like that. You're usually so nice to me. What's wrong with you? It's as if you've changed. I'm only nice to you because of my son and my husband. The truth is, I hate you. Just talking to you irritates me. What? How can I like a woman who grew up in an institution without parents? There's no way I could like you. Is that how you felt? I wish I never brought you into my home. I regret it so much. I'm sorry, I didn't realize how much you hated me. I'll do my best to make you like me. That's not going to happen even if you get down and beg. I don't want to see your face or hear your voice. It pains me to look at the words you type in the message. It irritates me more when you do irrelevant things, so don't waste your time trying to make me like you. But I don't want it to stay like this. What should I do? After you have the child, leave our house immediately. What? The hospital fees are a waste of money. I feel like I want you to go away. I wonder if there's a way. I don't know how to answer that. Go back to your parents' house. Oh, that's right. Sorry. You were abandoned by your parents and raised in an institution, weren't you? The fact that you're a woman who grew up in an institution is already offensive. So I usually try not to remember that. If you don't have a home to go back to, then have the institution take care of you for a while. That's not possible. The facility has a rule that you have to leave when you turn 18. They won't take care of you after that. Even though nobody knows where you came from, you've managed to worm your way into not just my son's life, but also my husband's. You're a cunning woman, aren't you? I didn't know you hated me so much. If you prolong your stay in the hospital because you can't go back to the facility, I'll take your baby away and kick you out of the house. You wouldn't go that far, would you? I'm serious. You vile, abandoned child can go live on the street. You're so wrong if you think you can be part of a normal family. Well, excuse me, I've been called in for a test. You don't have to do the test. Refuse that useless thing. It's a waste of money. That's not how it works. You money-grubbing, lazy wife. I'm gonna make you pay when you get out of the hospital. My name is Angel. I am 28 years old. I live with my husband, who is 7 years older than me, and my husband's parents, who are 62. I'm currently 5 months pregnant, and we just found out the gender is a girl. We are all looking forward to the birth of the baby. My parents abandoned me when I was a baby. I grew up in an orphanage. I have never known a family in my life. As soon as I got married, I was blessed with a family, and I was so happy. I feel as though my in-laws are my real parents. My father-in-law enjoys traveling and always buys me chocolate as a souvenir. When I go shopping with him, he is a very kind person who helps me with my bags. My mother-in-law is a strict disciplinarian. I am puzzled by the unexpected message because she is usually very kind to me. I'm pregnant, so I'm pretty tired. I thought it was part of the pregnancy that I was having so much pain, but the symptoms became stronger day by day and I started to lose my appetite. I went to see a doctor and was admitted to the hospital. The doctor in charge told me that there was something that worried him a little, so I am currently undergoing various tests. I hope nothing is wrong. To be honest, I am extremely anxious. I've got a bad feeling, and my world has been swallowed up. I can't believe that the doctor in charge called even me in. Cancer was found during your pregnancy? You are so useless. You can't even take care of your health. Yes, I'm sorry. When the doctor asked me to choose between mom or the baby, I said without hesitation the baby. What? What, are you confused? It's a no-brainer, isn't it? I don't care about you. Just give me a grandchild. My husband and son feel the same way too. I can't believe the doctor would say that. He said we'd work together so I could see my daughter's face. Was he lying? There's nothing they can do. The doctor couldn't tell you either. So if you ask, they'll just cover it up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to deliver this baby safely. You and my father-in-law are still at the hospital, right? Let me check with my husband and father-in-law. The three of you heard what the doctor said, right? What, are you doubting me? It's an indisputable fact. I'm already home, and my son and husband are so nice. They said they couldn't tell you directly, so I had no choice. I'm the one who told you. I'm the bad guy here, instead of the nice guys. Do you understand? I'm doing it for you, and it pisses me off that you suspect me. Oh, I see. Well, you can ask my son. He won't tell you the truth out of concern for you. That's true, he is a kind man. I'll be able to raise this baby, won't I? I'm a little too shocked. My head is all messed up. Just giving birth is going to be difficult, so forget about raising the baby. Oh yes, where is your life insurance policy? In the safe? Why? I will need it after you move on. You're going to the other side after you have the baby anyway. Is it that bad? The doctor told me that you have a few more months if you don't get treatment. A few months? He said you won't last long even if you get treatment. Anyway, I don't want anything to happen to the baby. Please, don't get the treatment. It would be really serious if the medicine causes a handicapped child. And if you say that you don't want to have the baby anymore, I'll hate you for the rest of your life. You can't be so cruel as to let yourself be the only one to survive, can you? Of course not. I would give my life to have this baby. Yes, good. That's what you should do. I will keep the baby in my belly without treatment. Good. Well said. Refuse treatment at all costs. That's what a mother should do. Got it. I'm so relieved to hear you say that. I am the only one who can protect my baby. Anyway, for now, I'll do my best to give birth to a healthy baby. However, if you don't have a healthy baby, I'll give the child away just like you were given away by your parents. We don't need a handicapped child in our home. It's a precious life. Please, don't do that. Any child is our precious daughter. Even the echo results didn't show anything wrong with the child. I'm sure she'll be fine. You don't know that until the baby is born. And if she looks like you, I'll throw her away deep in the mountains right on the spot. She's your grandchild. You wouldn't do that, would you? I'm looking forward to it. When you go to heaven, I'll have some money. I can mock a daughter who looks like you. Kids won't argue like you do, and it will be fun to tease her. Please, don't ever do that. No matter how much you hate me, please don't touch my baby. Then you'll suffer and survive. You will a lot of bravado, don't you? You can barely get up now. I wonder what's going to happen to you from here on out. I hear your illness is going to be very painful and agonizing. It is? My condolences. It would be easier if you went out quickly, wouldn't it? What a thing to say to someone who's trying so hard to live. You're a horrible person. I can't die and leave her here. No matter how hard you try, you don't have much time left. Do your best to struggle and resist all you want. Be responsible and give birth to my plaything. I was having a great time shopping and then I get a call that things have taken a turn for the worst. So, is it about that time?
Anyway, you need to come to the hospital as soon as possible.
So, this is the end. I'll have to have the insurance policy on standby. I can't wait to see how much I get.
What?
I'm going to say this one last time. I don't care about you. Just make sure you give birth to my grandchild. If you're going to go, do your duty as a daughter-in-law first, and watch your daughter being mocked from the afterlife.
What a thing to say. My wife is gone.
What nonsense are you talking about? Are you trying to make fun of me?
Angel passed away just a few minutes ago.
Huh?
This is Joey. Mom, I'm incredibly shocked. You would say such horrible things to Angel. I can't accept this kind of thing even as a joke.
Why are you using Angel's phone?
I just happened to be looking at her phone when she got a message from you. I replied without thinking about it.
Oh, it was a misunderstanding. I kind of misspoke.
I've got all the message history that you sent to her. What the hell is this? You acted so nice in front of me. I hate you for being so abusive. She was trying so hard and you're telling her to hurry up and go to the other side. Don't you have a soul, Mom? I can't believe all the things you said about my daughter, like abandoning her or picking on her.
Just listen to me for a second.
I don't want to hear your crap. Angel, she couldn't even tell me. And yet, I didn't see what was going on. I'm worthless.
I wanted her to be a good wife. I was just trying to be hard on her for her sake.
It doesn't sound like it, does it? You are horrible. I can't believe you said all those heartless things. It must have been sad and heartbreaking for Angel. If it wasn't hard enough with the pregnancy and cancer treatment, she had to endure verbal abuse from you.
It's her fault for not being strong enough. It's terrible to call it abuse. I was just a little too harsh.
Just a little too harsh? How can you be so complacent after hurting Angel like this? You're not a person. You're like a demon or a devil.
You don't have to go that far.
You've got to be kidding me. Saying Dad and I chose the baby over Angel? You even lied to her.
Well, I was testing her to see if she could fulfill her responsibilities as a mother.
There's no use in trying to deceive me. I've always wondered. Me and Dad both thought that she could have a child after she got better. Angel's body was the most important thing, so we wanted her to get her treatment as soon as possible. But Angel refused. I can't believe it was because of you.
But Angel was the one who finally decided not to have the treatment. I was just offering a little advice.
I think you made her say that.
Don't blame me alone.
Of course, I'm responsible for not noticing, but it was just so painful and hard. It's not a person's place to push her into a corner.
Oh dear, why should I be the one to get yelled at? If she drew her last breath, then so did the baby in her belly. I'm sorry, but it can't be helped.
Aren't you sad? You lost both Angel and your granddaughter.
When I say I'm sorry, I mean I'm sorry. And I'll get the life insurance. If you marry a young lady from a good family, we'll have grandchildren with good bloodlines. That's better. Besides, a woman from nowhere like that is not worthy to be a part of our family. It's better for us that she's gone, because a granddaughter from an orphan would have been pain in the ass.
I'll never forgive you. Angel protected her baby until the very end. She even refused painkillers. She didn't want the medications to affect the baby. That's what you made her do. I don't know how much pain she went through.
But if this is the result, there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to the hospital. I'll get ready to get the life insurance.
That's enough. As for Angel, who was hopeful that she might be cured, you're the one who put a deadline on her life, Mom. If it weren't for that, she might have been cured.
She needed to be told. I thought it would be better for her to know so she could get her things in order before she leaves. You need to prepare yourself, right?
You've got to be kidding me. Hey, you're offering condolences to a living person? You're saying she should go to heaven as soon as possible? No matter how hard it was, she endured it without a single complaint. I despise you for saying such things to her.
There's no need to be so angry.
I'll give you one chance. Come to the hospital right now and apologize. Get down on your knees and apologize for all the mistakes you've made.
No, I'm not listening to you anymore. You said she drew her last breath, so you want me to apologize to a ghost?
If you can't do that, you get out of my house.
What, this? Out of the blue? You don't have the gall to talk to your mother like that, do you?
This is Thomas, your husband.
You're at the hospital too?
Of course I am. Our precious angel had a sudden relapse. It's normal to rush over immediately. I've seen all the messages you've been sending along with Joey's. She'd been struggling since she was a little girl, and all you did was hurl trash at her. I will never forgive you in a million years.
So I told Joey it was just an education. It's her fault for not being a good wife.
You've got to be kidding me. Angel took care of me like I was her real father. She always called me Dad, Dad. I can't believe I won't be able to hear her voice anymore. I'm so sad, I feel like I'm going to lose control.
You have me. I'm sure it wouldn't make you happy to have that abandoned child call you her dad.
There's nothing more I can say to you. Since you are out shopping, just don't come back. If I find you at home, I'll toss you out on your butt.
Don't be so angry. I was out of line. When the next daughter-in-law comes, I won't mock her.
Oh, so you were mocking her after all.
Uh-oh.
I'm divorcing you. Don't ever come home again.
What are you talking about? We're over 60 years old and you're divorcing me now? You're joking, right?
I'm serious. If you refuse, I'll mediate or take you to court.
Don't be so hasty. If you divorce me, I'll be alone. How will I live by myself from now on?
You need to be taught a lesson. I know every family has wife and mother-in-law problems, but yours has gone too far. You sent Angel to her death when she could have survived with proper medical treatment.
Don't say that. I didn't do anything wrong. It's because she took my precious son away from me. Joey was all over me until he married Angel. How can I let her do that? A wife is not family. To me, she's my enemy who took away my precious son.
Mom, please, stop being a child.
Huh? Joey?
Mom, there's nothing more important than a human life. If I'm so important to you, then you know how much Angel cherished the child in her belly. You knew that, didn't you? I can't believe you used that as an excuse.
I'm sorry about that. I made a little mistake. We all make mistakes, don't we?
Don't brush it off like that. If she had been treated earlier, she might have survived. There is so much to regret.
I really am sorry, so tell your father to forget about the divorce.
Nope. I'm for the divorce too. Get out now. Get out of our lives forever.
Hey, wait! Don't say such horrible things to your mother. My parents are gone and I'll be living on the streets if I leave the house. Ah, that's right. Give me half of Angel's life insurance. Of course, I'm entitled to it, right?
I'm the beneficiary of the life insurance. I'm not giving you a single penny.
What? I thought I was going to get that money. Fine, I'll go back to the house and get the life insurance policy before you guys do.
Don't be stupid. That's not going to put any money in your hands. I'll drag you out if I have to. So be prepared. You're going to spend the rest of your life making amends for what you did to Angel. For the rest of your life, you will live in misery with your sins on your shoulders. Do you understand?
I'm sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Please, don't say that. I won't ever do it again, I swear.
You couldn't do it, even if you wanted to. Angel is no longer in this world. If you want forgiveness, bring Angel back to life.
That's impossible. Oh God, I don't know what to do. I'm really sorry. Please, don't send me away.
Forget it. I don't have a mom. No more talking. After that, my father came home from the hospital first, got the insurance policy, and tossed my mother out of the house. The mediated divorce was finalized. When we tried to divide the assets, it seems my mother must have been relying on Angel's life insurance money. Father's savings had been almost completely used up. So my mother was forced to pay back the money she wasted as a debt. From now on, my father and I will protect the precious life that Angel left to us. I forgot to tell you that Angel gave birth to her baby safely, and after seeing the baby's face, she passed away. Angel was in agony until she lost consciousness. She kept repeating, "Protector, protector, protector." My father and I were afraid that my mother would do something to the baby. We kept the birth of the child a secret. Angel, has the pain gone? Are you okay now? To be honest, I wanted to put Angel's life first. That's why I tried to convince her over and over again when she refused the treatment. I never thought she would part so soon. I'm sorry, I was so close to you, but I couldn't see how you felt. What a pathetic man I am. I hate myself. I'm the one who should be punished. Instead of making it up to Angel, I will take good care of the life you left for me and raise it, so rest assured. Good night. If there is a next life, I promise to find you. I promise to make you happy this time.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey, Mom. Is everything okay? Are you stuck in traffic or something? No. What are you talking about? Mom, where are you? Oh, God. Why are you asking me so many questions? Where do you think I am? Just answer my question, Mom. We don't have time for this. The ceremony is about to start. Oh, stop it. My fiancé's parents are already at the venue. You need to hurry, Mom. I told you to be there early, right? Please, just tell me where you are now. You're an hour late. The wedding starts in half an hour. Listen, we've decided not to attend your wedding. What? Why? Why? Because we don't want to. It's such an embarrassment to attend your wedding as parents. Well, let me make this clear. Emma's my beautiful daughter. Always has been. But you're not my daughter. I never considered someone like you, an ugly duckling, to be my daughter. What? Are you serious? Yes. I've been feeling this way for a long time. Unlike your sister, you're ugly and unbearable to look at. You're so good at studying and graduating from a prestigious college. But you know what? You always look down on people. After you started your PhD, your attitude got worse. You started doing some kind of weird research in college. You think you're better than us. But you're ugly and nobody loves you. Why are you saying this now? It's my special day. My research is something that can help people in the future. Even my thesis is... See? What? You love to brag about your stupid thesis. Because that's the only thing you've got. Seriously, you should fix your attitude. Mom. Meanwhile, your sister is so beautiful inside and out. All the bad parts of the genes went to you. How can you say such a horrible thing? I'm just telling you the truth. Besides, who wants to marry someone as ugly as you? The guy who wants to marry you is probably an ugly weirdo, too. Probably he's a nerd who lives in the basement or something. Seriously, there's no reason for me to attend such a wedding of losers. More like it's embarrassing to be there. I already decided not to attend your wedding. Nothing you can do now. So please stop bothering me. Mom, you don't love me? It's your daughter's wedding. I never loved you. I don't even want to consider you as my daughter. You never loved me? Okay. I hope you won't regret what you said. What? Oh, don't make me laugh. Why would I regret telling you the truth? See, you're doing this again. Who do you think you are? Just shut up. I don't even want to see your face anymore.
Hey, Ella. Did you hear anything from Mom and Dad? If not, I'll call them.
Emma, Mom replied to me just now. They're not coming to my wedding.
What? Why?
Well, she told me it was such an embarrassment to attend my wedding.
What? Did Mom really say that?
Yeah, she told me that she never loved me because I am ugly and look down on people. She told me that she didn't want to consider me her daughter anymore. Just as usual, she never cares about me, even on my special day.
Look, Ella, everything she said is not true. You're beautiful inside and out. I don't think you look down on people either. You are dedicating yourself to helping others, right? Mom just doesn't know that. You are the most beautiful girl that I know.
Thank you, Emma. But I feel bad for Chris's parents. They came early to meet our parents, you know. They've been asking me what's going on. I don't know what to say to them.
Just tell them everything. You've already told them about Mom and Dad before, right? They're going to be your in-laws. I'm sure they'll understand. Everything will be fine, Ella.
Thank you.
But I can't ever forgive Mom. It's your big day. So she thinks we still don't know about the truth, huh?
I guess so.
It really disgusts me that she's acting like this. I will talk to them. Just focus on your wedding today, okay?
Emma, thanks for always being here for me.
Of course. You're my sister. I love you so much.
I hope you won't regret what you said. What's that supposed to mean? Did you think I would attend the wedding if you used Emma? I know what you are thinking. Why do you always rely on Emma? You're so immature. All you can do is rely on people and look down on them. You don't have to say it like that. It's not like I'm relying on her. Yes, you are. Just so you know, you can't ever be like Emma. Just look at yourself in the mirror. You can't ever be happy. Ever. You will spend your miserable life forever. You think you can change your life by focusing on your studies or something. But do you really think that could change your life? No way. No matter how many papers you write, ugly people are always losers. I don't think just because I look ugly, I will have a miserable life. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. Also, Emma was always there for me. And she said I was beautiful inside and out. Don't make me laugh. She's just taking pity on you for being born ugly. You are ugly inside and out. Don't be delusional. Have you met Emma's boyfriend? I think his name was Chris or something. Do you know how charming he is? That proves that she has a pretty face. If Emma was ugly like you, she could never date a guy like that. I can't believe you made her lie that you are beautiful. Why don't you just accept the reality? You are ugly and nobody loves you. Just because your sister said you're beautiful, you got carried away. None of that is true. I'm pretty sure Emma thinks you are ugly too. So you really don't love me. How many times do I have to tell you? I never loved you. I'm not attending your wedding, okay? I don't want to see your ugly face anymore.
Are you sure you won't regret it?
Of course not. Why would I regret it?
Okay, I will tell Chris that you are not coming.
What? Answer my call. Ella. Hey. I can't believe you kicked us out of the wedding. How could you disrespect me like that?
Weren't you the one who said you weren't going to attend? I already informed the staff when you messaged me earlier. There was no seat for you. Why did you come? You don't want to see my face anymore, right?
I could not go after hearing the truth.
About what?
Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about. You're marrying Chris, right?
Yeah?
Why didn't you tell me?
I knew you were misunderstanding something, but I know you won't listen or believe me. So I didn't say anything. Well, I have an idea why you thought Chris was Emma's boyfriend. You saw 3 of us at the shopping mall, right?
Yeah, I saw you third-wheeling with them. Emma looked so happy talking to Chris. He looked like a model, and I'm pretty sure he's rich too. There's no way you could date a man like that.
Well, he was my classmate in college. We became friends by doing research together. The time that you saw us, Emma was just helping us pick furniture for the house we're living in.
Oh my god. If that's the case, why didn't you just say so from the beginning?
Because I know you won't believe me. I asked you so many times that I wanted to introduce my fiancé to you. But do you remember what you said? You told me you don't care about it, and you are embarrassed to get introduced that you're my mother. Right? Like, why are you talking about this now? You don't care about my marriage, right? Just leave me alone.
Oh, shut up. I can't believe you're making me a bad guy here. If I knew he looked good that much, I would love to meet him.
Oh, really? Just so you know, I've told Chris and his parents about how you treated me.
What?
The original plan was for me to introduce you to Chris's parents before the wedding, right? But you never came. Of course, they asked me what was going on. So, I told them everything. They know what a terrible mother you are. I don't think it's a good idea to meet them now.
What the hell? So you're just trying to make me look like a bad parent? How could you?
I just told them the truth.
You are such a liar. Ugly inside and out. I don't need an ugly daughter like you. The only daughter I love is Emma. Starting today, I am not your mother anymore. Emma, listen to me. I can't believe what Ella did to me. She went and talked about me to Chris's parents, portraying me as a terrible mother. How could she embarrass me like that? She's evil, isn't she? And on top of it, she had the audacity to kick us out of their wedding. How could she disrespect me in so many ways like this? This is just unbelievable.
Mom, I think you deserve to be kicked out from the wedding. Also, I'm the one who suggested to Ella to tell Chris's parents about you.
What?
I know what you would do if you knew about Chris. I thought it would be better to make everything clear to them. Ella just followed my advice.
Why would you do that? You're on Ella's side? I raised you all this time. I poured all my love into you, and I can't believe you betrayed me like this. How dare you?
Mom, cut it out. I know your love for me isn't genuine. I know everything.
What are you talking about? That's not true. I love you, Emma. You're my only beloved daughter. Not Ella, the ugliest woman in this world.
That's enough. You're really doing this for yourselves, aren't you?
What do you mean?
When I was in middle school, I happened to wake up in the middle of the night and overheard you talking to Dad. You said you'd marry me off to a wealthy man because I'm good looking, and then you'd depend on me in your old age. I know you tried to manipulate me from a young age. That's why you always bought me beautiful clothes and cosmetics. You even suggested I get lip filler and a boob job.
That's because
you're selfish. You only think about yourself. I know you see me as just a tool to make your future easier. You've purposely been mean to Ella since we were kids. I know you were trying to manipulate me to be on your side. but it won't work for me. I can never forgive what you did to me and to Ella. As an older sister, I tried to be a good sister for Ella. I lived my life thinking that I wanted to protect her happiness. That's why I will never be on your side.
Really?
You raised me to make it marry into wealth. You know what? I'm not going to marry for the rest of my life.
What are you talking about? You're a woman. How are you going to live without getting married? I can't believe that a beautiful woman like you is unmarried. You're wasting your life.
That's exactly what I expected you to say. I'm not wasting my life just because I'm not married. Marriage is not for me. I can be happy on my own without being tied to another person. Your mindset is really outdated, Mom. I will have my own life with my own happiness. I will never be used by you. This is my life. I make my own choices.
No, honey. You will regret it.
You're saying that because you're worried about yourself. Just don't you ever try to ruin Ella's happiness. I'll hire a lawyer or something, and I'll make sure you don't get anywhere near her.
Why do you have to go that far?
Just do us a favor and stop bothering her. Today was supposed to be her big day, and Ella insisted on having you at the wedding. That's why I invited you too. But let's be honest, I don't want you involved in her life or mine. Since you don't see Ella as your daughter, treat me the same way. Starting today, we're not family anymore.
Oh my God! How could you say that?
You raised me for your own benefit. You're too selfish to call yourself a parent.
Then who will take care of us in our old age?
That's not my responsibility. Also, I will stop sending you an allowance from now on.
Are you kidding me? I wish I never raised you if I knew you would betray me like this. It's all your fault. You've ruined our lives. We thought Ella would marry into a wealthy man and support us. Now she says she doesn't want to get married ever, and she'll stop giving us an allowance. How can we live now? Ella should be married to a wealthy man, not you. You manipulated Emma to be on your side. You're such an evil person. Why are you blaming me? Shut up! I can't believe that Emma is siding with you. I brought her into this world with all my heart, and I loved her so much. What kind of joke is it that you're marrying a man like Chris?
Look, Chris sees me for who I am, unlike you. I'm grateful for my education and morals. They've kept me grounded. If not for them, I might have ended up like you.
I don't care about that now. It's not too late. Go talk to Emma and convince her to change her mind. If you can convince Emma, I'll love you and accept you as my daughter again.
But I don't want to be loved for that reason. I'll support Emma's decision if it makes her happy. I don't need your love. Emma's given me plenty. Honestly, I don't see you as my parents anymore. Can we just stop with this nonsense?
What? Don't say that. How are you going to survive? We're broke. You don't give a damn about your own parents? You got no heart.
Since the wedding day, I haven't seen you as my parents. Also, I know that I'm not related to Dad.
What?
When I was in kindergarten, you used to bring home a man when Dad wasn't around. You must have known him for a long time because you seemed very close to him. I still remember his face. The man's face, he looked just like me.
What? How did you know?
Emma noticed that too, even when we were little. We figured it out. The reason we don't resemble each other is because I'm product of your affair with that man. I'm only half blood.
You didn't tell your father, did you?
No.
Good.
That's because I don't have solid proof yet. Emma and I are going to take a DNA test soon. I will let you know the results as soon as possible.
You don't have to do that. Why are you doing this to me? don't be a jerk. We're just trying to find the truth. You can't keep lying to Dad.
If Dad left me, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I'm no longer cheating on your father.
But you cheated on him. It's up to Dad what he'll do after the DNA test results come back. Me and Ella has no intention of helping you. Don't contact us or come near us ever again.
Please, I'm your mother. You should help me.
No, you're not. Goodbye.
Wait, please help me.
As it turned out, the DNA test results revealed my sister and I were only half-sisters. Once we found out the DNA test results, things took a serious turn. Mom tried to keep the truth quiet, but Dad eventually caught on, leading to their separation. With finances tight, Mom had no choice but to return to her hometown. Life didn't cut her any slack there. Her mom suffered a stroke, thrusting her into a full-time caregiving role. Caring for her mom changed her perspective. She recognized her mistakes, apologized, and though I forgave her, I kept my distance. Stepping back from my parents brought some positive changes into my life. Furthermore, our thesis, the one my husband and I were working on, received recognition and won an award, fueling my passion for making a difference in the world even more.
Sorry again, Kaisen. Where did you put the screwdriver?
Hey, you're persistent. Don't keep calling me over and over again. I'm at home, eating my mom's food for the first time in a long time. Don't interrupt the family reunion. I'm not coming home if you keep it up.
I'm sorry. I need a screwdriver to replace the batteries. Just tell me where it is and I won't call you again.
I don't give a shit. You can find it yourself.
I've been looking for half an hour.
Then give up. You know what? You can always change the battery later. If the battery is dead, just leave it.
I would if I could. The batteries in the train set are dead, and Ricky's being fussy.
Just ignore him. You're spoiling him. He's being too selfish.
He's 4 years old. You don't have to be so hard on him.
If he grows up weird, it's going to be Joy's fault.
What's wrong with you today? You're acting strange. You don't usually call me Joy.
That's because you're getting on my nerves.
Sorry. How's your mother? I haven't seen her for a while. Tell her I said hello.
I don't think she'd want to see you. She thinks you're a she-devil of a wife. She doesn't even want to have a conversation with you.
What did I do?
Have some shame. Don't torment your mother-in-law. Who do you think you were acting so high and mighty as a daughter-in-law? You're so cheeky.
I didn't do anything.
She doesn't want to have anything to do with you. Poor thing. You must have said some pretty horrible things.
Wait a minute. You've got it all wrong.
You're accusing my mom of lying. That's how you pin your sins on her.
That's not what I'm saying. I didn't torment her. I haven't even talked to her lately.
You have no respect for older people. I'm divorcing you. Take Ricky and go home to your parents.
Aren't you jumping the gun? All I asked was where you left the screwdriver. You sure you don't have any idea where it is?
I told you I don't. You're tenacious, you know that. Just shut up. I'm just trying to relax at my parents' house, and you're irritating the hell out of me. You really are an insensitive person.
What's wrong with you? Is something bugging you?
There's no way I have a bug.
That's not what I meant.
Don't interrupt my dinner. I'm the most irritated I've never been in my life. Don't ever talk to me again.
What happened to you? I was perplexed by my husband's excessively grumpy mood. It must have been about an hour after we finished our conversation. Our intercom rang. Wondering who it could be at this hour, I nervously looked at the monitor. It was my mother-in-law, who was supposed to be with my husband. Eve? The next thing I knew, I screamed. My mother-in-law's face was covered in blood. I ran to the front door in a panic, and she said,
Come with me. Let's get out of here.
She instructed me to pack up my belongings. Sensing that something was really wrong, I frantically picked up my bag. I hurriedly packed my valuables and left the house with my son in my arms. You told me to hide out in a motel. Did something happen with my husband? You were badly hurt. This isn't just a little thing, is it?
Is Ricky asleep?
Yes. Where are you now?
I'm at another motel.
Why? Wouldn't it be safer to be together?
No, being together is more dangerous.
Tell me what's going on. What are we running away from? My husband said he was eating at your house. Was that a lie?
It's true he came to the house, but I didn't cook anything. As soon as he entered the house, he started waving around a knife.
Huh?
Kaisen is not human. That kid is crazy. I can't believe I gave birth to him.
Why would he do that?
It looks like he wants to the house and the land that my husband left behind. Actually, we've been wrangling about that for about 6 months now. I told him no and said I wasn't gonna sell the house. But he insisted that I should sell it now while the land price is high.
I didn't know that. So, are you saying he attacked you because he wanted to sell the house?
That's all I can think of. If the land doesn't pay out, maybe the insurance money will. I hate to even say it. I know he's my son, but there's no saving him.
I can't believe that he would go to such lengths just for money.
After he attacked me, he hurt himself. Probably while he was at our house. He wanted to make it look like he was the victim of a robbery. He cut himself to make it look like he was the victim too.
How devious. I can't believe my husband is that kind of man. But I'm glad you're alive.
I thought it was over, that my child would send me to the other side. I've never imagined it until now.
How did you manage to escape?
I ran out the front door while he was looking for a towel to wipe the blood off his face.
He didn't come after you?
Well, we have the whole neighborhood watching. He wouldn't be able to just run out the door with something so dangerous in his hand.
We were texting each other just a little while ago.
Really? He didn't touch his phone while he was with me. Probably after I ran away.
He was in a really bad mood. He wasn't my husband. I can't believe he would text me after doing something like that.
He was just frustrated because he couldn't finish me off.
I can't believe this is happening.
I didn't know what he would do. If he went back home where you guys were in a state of frustration after I escaped, I was going to call you, but my phone was off, so I decided to go to your house.
You came to protect Ricky and me, even though you were injured. Thank you so much. You didn't have to go to the hospital? You looked like you were badly hurt.
I'm fine. It's just a little cut, and the bleeding's already stopped. The blood stood out because I was wearing white, so it may have looked worse than it was.
But you were cut with a knife, right? We should get you checked out just in case.
I'm fine, really. Anyway, don't leave the motel. Promise me.
Okay, got it.
If he contacts you, don't talk to him.
Yes, Mom.
I'll turn my son into the police.
I'm afraid you're going to have to.
It pains me too to think of Ricky as the son of the criminal. But he's only 4 now, and he gets screwed over if you change where you live.
But I'm worried. Why did this happen all of a sudden?
You may not be able to sleep, but lie down and get some rest. I'm sure the police will have my son in custody soon. I will say once more, do not contact my son, and don't leave the motel. If anyone comes, don't open the door.
Yes, Mom.
Are you alone?
Who is this? I think you have the wrong person.
This is Joy, right? It's Kaisen. I'm sending this from a different person's phone because of the situation.
Is this some kind of prank? Who is this?
No, really. Ricky's birthday is May 25th. His favorite food is green beans.
Is this really Kaisen?
I'm texting because I think it's better not to talk out loud. I think the room might be bugged.
What do you mean? Who's Thompson?
He's a good friend. I'm at this house now. He'll let me use his phone. Where are you?
I'm in hiding with my mother-in-law.
What?
You need to turn yourself in now. You're only 33. You can start your life over. Take some time to reflect properly in prison.
What? Prison?
I don't know why you want money so much that you will sell your parents' house. But this is the wrong way to do it.
What are you talking about?
And going after your mother's insurance money is so wrong.
Is that what that woman told you?
Don't talk about your mother like that. If you're afraid to go to the police salon, I'll go with you. If you keep running, you're just going to make it worse for yourself. For Ricky's sake, turn yourself in now.
Calm down. I didn't do anything. And Ricky's safe, right?
What? Now you're going after Ricky? You scare me. But it's no use. He's with your mother.
Huh? Ricky is not with you?
Your mother picked him up last night, and he stayed with her at the motel. He didn't bring any toys with us, so I guess he's probably bored. She just took him with her to go buy some toys.
Oh no. Do you know where she took him?
Why would I tell you that?
Ricky is in danger. Oh, man. No, he's fine. But
What is it? He's just shopping with Grandma. It's more dangerous for him to see you. I'm not trusting Ricky to someone who will wield the kitchen knife and hurt his own mother.
so it's not me. It's my mom.
Huh?
I don't have time for this. I'll tell you plain and simple. It was my mom who stopped me. She was the one who tried to sell the house and the land, and she was the one who tried to get my insurance money. It was her.
Huh?
My father's will said that he wanted to the house he worked so hard to build to be protected. That's why I was always against selling it. but the old lady insisted on selling it because she needed the money.
Bullshit.
The house and land are jointly owned with me, so she was in a hurry because she couldn't sell it alone. There's a $300,000 insurance policy on me. The beneficiary is still my mother. Next thing I know, she set her sights on that insurance money and tried to make me disappear.
Your mother said the same thing. Which one am I supposed to believe?
We're married, don't we? Trust me, Joy.
You were so cold to me yesterday.
I didn't talk to anyone last night. It was all I could do just to get away with my injuries. I forgot my phone. That's why I borrowed Thompson's phone.
Then why didn't you call me yesterday?
I'm sorry, but I couldn't remember your cell phone number. I tried to find acquaintances or friends somehow and get in touch with them through social media. I just got your contact.
Is that what happened? So you weren't the one who told me about the screwdriver last night.
I don't remember having that conversation. My mom probably texted back pretended to be me.
It was totally out of the ordinary, so I thought something was wrong. So that's what it was.
Right? You believe me, right?
Sorry. Honestly, I don't know who to believe.
Do you know why she had you run away to the model? To keep us apart. Because she would be in trouble if you heard the truth.
Even though your mother's like that, she wouldn't do anything to Ricky, would she?
I'd like to believe that. I don't see the benefit of messing with Ricky.
I know. Ricky doesn't have any insurance.
If she went after anybody, it would be you.
If couldn't get the insurance money from you, you're saying I'm next?
Or maybe she's trying to get the insurance money I will get from you. Maybe she's trying to get both.
Oh, your mother just texted me. She'll be back in a few minutes.
Give me the name of the motel. I'll be right there.
It's a motel called the Highway Inn. It's just down the street from the shopping mall.
When I come back, pretend you're asleep. But do not unlock the door to your room. Don't let her in the room until I get there.
But Ricky...
It's okay. She's not gonna hurt him as long as she isn't getting paid.
But I'm scared.
Just wait for me. I couldn't buy Ricky the toys he wanted because they were all too expensive. Anyway, he's hungry. So we're eating something at the restaurant.
He doesn't need toys because he likes to draw.
If you have money, you could buy him anything he wanted. You're pathetic.
There are ways for children to have fun without money.
What's the most important thing to you?
Well, my family, of course. Especially Ricky. I couldn't live without him. He's my treasure.
I know, right? Then jump.
What's that?
That's a 12-story building, right? If you care about Ricky, you can do it, right?
If?
The windows won't open, so you have to use the stairs. Oh, and write a suicide note. I don't want them to suspect anything. The suicide note should say something like, "My husband's abuse is getting to me," or something like that. It's a given, but don't mention me. If you screw around, Ricky will get hurt.
You're kidding, right?
I'm serious. Don't you care about your precious little child?
What do you mean?
Just what I said.
I knew it. My husband was right.
What? When did you talk to him? I took that kid's phone away from him.
He took refuge at the coworker's house and called me from there.
That son of a bitch.
At first, I didn't know who was lying. But when I asked him where he left the screwdriver, I thought it was strange, because he's not the type of person to get that upset over something as trivial as asking where a screwdriver is. It looks as though you were sending those text messages.
Well, it looks like I shouldn't have done it. I thought it would raise suspicion if I didn't reply.
Let's not do this anymore. Doing bad things to get money. You always get caught. Turn yourself in, Eve.
Of course not. As long as I have Ricky, there's nothing you or my son can do to me.
That's why you took him out. I was a fool to believe you.
Anyway, you guys are in my way. My son doesn't want to sell the house. And you will make a big deal if he dies. So you can both just die happily ever after.
Are you going to deprive Ricky or his parents for your own selfish reasons? You're the devil.
Don't worry about Ricky. I'll take good care of him. I love my grandchildren.
Huh? Stop fucking around. My husband and I will watch over him. Don't screw with me, bitch.
What's wrong all of a sudden?
We still have so many things to do and places to go as a family. I won't let you take them away from us.
I'm telling you to give it up.
What's an old hag with not much time left supposed to do with all that money?
I'm only 62. There's still time to enjoy life.
Shut up, old lady.
What?
Those annoying old people you see on the internet are so cute compared to you. You're the real old hag. Money spent on old people like you is a waste. It's better for the world to invest in future kids like Ricky.
You talk too much. I thought you were the quiet type, but you were actually a wolf sheep's clothing. You had me completely fooled.
Shut the fuck up, you old hag. Idiot. Ugly bitch. Wrinkly ghost.
You're forgetting that Rick is with me, aren't you? I'm not going to kill him, but a little slap is within the bounds of education, okay? How do you think Ricky would feel if he knew he was hit because of his mommy's outburst?
My husband will be there in a minute.
What?
That restaurant is a lie. It's a coffee shop in the next town, right?
How did you...
Thanks to you taking my husband's phone away from him and carrying it with you. I can track your location from his phone by logging onto a computer.
No way.
Did you think a smartphone could only do text messages and phone calls? So it's true. Old people are slow when it comes to electronic devices. It's so easy when criminals are ignorant.
Damn.
I was swearing to make you angry on purpose. I was trying to keep you from the ending the conversation. I didn't think you could do anything to Ricky while you were typing. I knew you wouldn't move from there.
Kaisen's standing at the entrance. Tell him. If he comes any closer, I don't know what will happen to Ricky.
If you take him hostage and lock yourself in, it's a felony.
If you call the police, I don't know what will happen.
Don't worry, I won't.
That's a wise decision. Then tell Kaisen to go home. If you jump, I'll leave the coffee shop.
Who said anything about forgiveness? My husband and I will grab you by the neck and drag you around on the gravel. I'll turn you into the police.
Hey, what was that yelling?
My husband said, "There's a snake."
Ricky, he was moving so fast. He ran outside.
We don't use that word in our house. The mere mention of the word snake scares him so much that he runs outside. I can never say it because it's too dangerous. But I can't believe it's saving him today.
I got so close. All my plans are going to be ruined by a snake.
A lousy plan. At your age, what did you need a lot of money for?
A luxury retirement home.
What?
There's a woman in town the same age as me, Hannah, who's a mean old bitch. There was a rumor going around that she moved into a high-end nursing home. So I went to visit her with some friends. It's a really nice place. I couldn't stand the idea of living alone, while she was living so elegantly. So I decided to get some money and move into a more luxurious nursing home than hers.
What kind of reason is that? If you were so lonely, why didn't you ask us to live with you?
No way. Having to take care of my grandchildren. Living in a small apartment with my daughter-in-law. Living quietly like that. No thanks. I want to live in a luxury retirement home with fancy meals, spacious and clean rooms, and people to take care of me. I'd like to spend my retirement in style and freedom.
I've heard it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars just to move into a place like that. And after that, it costs several $1,000s every month.
That's why I'm selling the house, and I need the insurance money as well.
Your nursing home is more important than your own son. I can't believe it.
I wish you could have seen the look on Hannah's face. She smiled like she had won the lottery at the very end of her life. She was so proud of herself, even though her son paid for it. It pisses me off just thinking about it.
I'm flabbergasted. We were all pushed around just because of that one thing?
You'll understand when you get older.
No, I won't. When my kids are on their own, I'll live a quiet life. I'd rather die than be an old hag.
You can say that now, but I don't want to lose to my friends until the end. I want to have a good time.
Old isn't the word I'd use. Old sinner. How can a person age so ugly?
You understand how I feel, don't you?
I know exactly how you feel. If you want to go to a nursing home so badly, I'll put you in one.
Really? I don't want a cheap place, okay?
I'm on it. It's a well-known place that no one knows about. It's well run, so you don't have to worry.
What kind of place?
It's a place called the Big House.
I've never heard of it, but it sounds fancy. Maybe it's out of state.
I hear it's a nice place. It's a simple place with a lot of people.
Is it upscale?
I've heard it's very expensive. A lot of people have put a lot of money together to build it and maintaining it.
Well, there you go.
I'll make the arrangements. Enjoy it. Mom. It's like a prison. My mother-in-law has been admitted to the Big House, home for the elderly. I wonder she is really happy about it. She was sentenced to 12 years in prison for the very selfish and malicious act of trying to harm my husband and me. I sometimes receive letters that say, "You tricked me." I haven't lied about anything, have I? It's a facility that was built with a lot of taxpayer money. It is also true that it is simple. Well, I feel bad when I think that the tax money I paid will be used to feed that kind of old hag. I'm sure she won't be able to live in her lifetime. Either will Hannah at the luxury nursing home. She probably will never stop laughing. No matter how old you get, it's frightening to think that the world of women is all about showing off. I want to live my life as I am. I have made up my mind not to be an old woman like my mother-in-law. Now my husband's smile has come back, and my son has overcome his snake phobia. We're enjoying life.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey Anna, it's been a while. How have you been? Well, who is it? It's your sister, Phoebe. Phoebe? I don't have a sister with that name. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Why are you so cold? I haven't heard from you in a while. I thought I blocked you. Don't tell me you created another account just to contact me. Oh, yeah. What the hell? I was just about to forget you. What? You're my only sister. How can you do this to me? I don't consider you my sister. Are you still upset about what happened 3 years ago? Of course. You eloped with my husband. I still haven't forgiven you. You sure hold grudges. It's been 3 years. Get over it. How can I? I just built my dream home, but because you took my husband away from me, I was left alone in a big house. I had to pay the mortgage alone. You've effed me up so much. I know it sucks to get divorced just after building such a big house. But you know, it's a good thing that happened before you guys had any children. If you get divorced after a baby is born, you might have a lot of problems. You should be thankful for that. Please tell me you're kidding. How can you be so calm after upsetting mom and dad that much? It can't be helped. It's just that the man I fell in love with happened to be your husband. Just because John's wife changed from you to me, that doesn't change the fact that John is our family's son-in-law. That's not the point. Mom and Dad are both too strict. How can they just disown me for this? It's only natural that they would cut you off. You knew that John was my husband, and you made a move on him. Even John said he'd rather be with me. Please don't make it sound like I'm the only one to blame. You are too. What the heck? Because you're always so absorbed in your work. You didn't give any attention to John, right? We're both busy with work. To buy our own house, we were even working overtime. But if you work all the time, you'll get dumped by men. Men will leave you. You're even ugly. You need to work harder on your attractiveness instead of your work. Oh, I see. Well, I don't really care about John anymore. Just be happy with him. So, why did you call me? If it's not something important, leave me alone. I'd rather not have anything to do with you. Oh, come on. Don't be so uptight. I called you today because I have good news for you. Good news? Yeah, I have good news. I'll return John to you. What the? I've decided to divorce John. What the heck? You guys just got married 3 years ago. You're divorcing already? Yup. Why? Because I found someone else. You cheated on him? There's nothing I can do about it. One can't suppress the feelings they have for someone. I can't believe it. You took my husband away from me, paid alimony, and then just simply left him? I'd get bored after 3 years of being a married couple. Besides, John's a pretty normal guy, to be honest. Huh? I think you know him better than anyone. He's just an ordinary guy. It's not like he's good looking or anything. He's your husband, so you got carried away and went for him. But I, on the other hand, am rational about this. I realize that marrying a small businessman from a small company doesn't do me much good. You're so cruel. I mean, I'm surprised you decided to marry John. What's so good about him? Well, you make a lot of money. I'm sure you wouldn't mind marrying John. At the time, I was in love with his personality. I didn't care about his looks or his profession. In the end, he betrayed me, so I guess I wasn't a good judge of character. I can't have a boring guy like John. You're the worst. You only took John because he was my husband. You didn't really like John, did you? That's not true. I liked him at first. I just got bored of him halfway through. So, who did you fall for this time? That's probably someone you know too. What? Emily's husband, Ken. Emily is... our cousin Emily? That's right. You're lying. I'm not lying. Emily has 2 kids. You took her husband away from her? I fell in love with him at first sight. I happened to run into Emily and Ken and the kids. He was so handsome that I fell in love with him. Since then, I haven't been able to forget Ken. Oh no. Then one day, by chance, I bumped into Ken on the street. I was alone at the time. I thought it was my only chance, so we exchanged contact information. I asked him out on a date. What the? You're married. You're such a jerk. At first, we were just going to have tea. But when we were alone together, we got into a good mood. We ended up staying together until the night. And then we went straight to a hotel. Oh my God. We started going out once a week. And then Ken finally proposed to me the other day. What? Even though he's married too? He proposed to you? Yep. I'm sure I was more attractive than Emily. Really, I'm so guilty. No man can resist my charms. Even if they have a wife and kids, they would still fall for me. I'm glad I was born beautiful, unlike you. No way. I thought Ken cared about his family. He put me before his family. That's why I don't need John anymore. I'll give him back to you. What are you talking about? I don't care if you give him back now. Wait, don't you still like John? I don't like him at all. Don't be so harsh. I mean, I feel sorry for John. He's left alone after I dumped him. You should remarry him. I can't. Well, either way, I'm breaking up with John. Ken, unlike John, works for a big company and is well paid. Even if Emily asks for alimony, I'm sure Ken will pay my share too. Oh, my life is so rosy that I can marry a high-spec handsome guy. I'm speechless. You only think about taking things from people, don't you? I'm just being honest with myself. And well, Emily must have some problem too. Same with you. What are you talking about? Emily hasn't done anything wrong. I'm sure Emily's too busy with the kids. She didn't take good care of Ken. Once she became a mother, she stopped being a wife. That's why Ken was attracted to me, a beautiful and comforting woman. Ew. You're making me sick talking to you. I'm going to leave now. Hey, are you sure you don't want to remarry John? I'm not remarrying. Okay, bye. I see. You're going to live alone from now on, aren't you? You really want to be with John, but you're so stubborn, you poor thing. I'm sorry that I'm the only one who feels good. Be happy for me, sister. na. Just when I thought the noti was so noisy. It's you again? I've called you so many times, but you don't answer. I'm busy. It's Sunday. You're not supposed to be at work. It seems like you haven't been home for a long time. Where are you? On a long business trip. Oh, so that's why you weren't home yesterday or today. What do you want? I called you to apologize for something. What? I got Emily's husband, and I'm taking your mansion too. What the hell? Yesterday, I happened to pass by your house. You locked the front door, but you forgot to close the window on the first floor, so I let myself in through the window. What the hell? You came in without permission? That's okay, we're sisters. So I thought if I waited, you would come home sooner or later. But you didn't come home for a long time. If you're away all the time, then you should let Ken and I live here. Wait. I was wondering where to buy a new house for us. I'm glad we got a nice house for free. Isn't it nice? Even if we live here. You're single, so you don't need such a big place, right? I'm sorry. I keep taking things away from you. That house has already been sold. What? That's not my house. What? What are you talking nonsense? This house is yours, right? On the contrary, I want to ask you, why did you think it was my house? Then whose house is it? You built it when you were married to John, right? But you lost John to me. You've been living alone, haven't you? But from now on, Ken and I will live here. When you come back from your business trip, I want you to pack up your stuff and move out. No, wait. I'll pack your stuff properly. Have you changed your taste? There's a lot of elegant furniture in here. Well, I'll put the things I don't need out in the hallway. Phoebe, wait. Don't tamper with the furniture without permission. What? Why not? Do you still have feelings for this house? Why don't you move into a smaller apartment? You have a lot of stuff here. It's in the way. I can't wait to get rid of it. I don't have any of my stuff in that house. What? Because I don't live there. Stop lying so desperately. I think you've got it all wrong. That house is not my house anymore. I sold it about a year after my divorce. I live somewhere else now. What? Did you check the nameplate? It wasn't my name, was it? Wait. I don't know this name. You did sell the house. That's what I've been saying. I can't believe you sold it after making such efforts to build it. It's too big for one person. Phoebe, what have you done? You broke into someone's house without permission. I didn't know that you sold the house. Not my fault. But it's still insane to break in through the window. What could I do? I was having trouble finding a new place to live with Ken. I thought he worked for a big company and has lots of money. But he said he didn't have much savings and wanted to find a cheap place to live. And let me tell you something else. The man you're going to marry is not Emily's husband. Huh? You said you stole Emily's husband, but I thought something was wrong. I asked Emily directly. What? Then Emily laughed and told me, you didn't take her husband away from her, and that you were mistaking him for someone else. That's impossible! I did take Ken away from her. I saw Ken and Emily together with my own eyes. There is no doubt that he is Emily's husband. Well, can't be helped that you mistook him. Huh? Ken has a twin brother. Twin? That's right. I just found out for the first time. Ken is an identical twin. He has a brother who looks exactly like him. So, It seems that the one you thought you stole from Emily was actually Sam, Ken's brother. What the? I mean, didn't you even check his name? I didn't bother to check. I just kept calling him darling. You must have made a terrible mistake. Oh no! Well, even if it was a mistake, if you like Sam, it's fine, isn't it? Of course, I can't forgive you for trying to steal Emily's husband, but turns out he wasn't Emily's. Sam must be a good-looking guy to your liking too. He has the same face as Ken, so he's certainly good-looking, but... Well, the only difference between the twins is that Sam doesn't work. What? Phoebe, you didn't know that? Sam failed to find a job when he was a university student and has been working as a freelancer ever since. He just quit his part-time job, so he's unemployed now. I thought he was working for a big company. Ken is the one who works for a big company. That's why he said he didn't have any savings. Of course. I don't know what to do. I've caught a useless guy. That's rude. You were the one who approached him. I don't care how good-looking he is. I don't want an unemployed man. I thought I was going to marry an elite guy with a high salary and become an elegant housewife. Too bad for you. According to Emily, Sam was going to have his wife provide for him after they got married. Does that mean I was going to marry a gold digger? Yep. So Sam tricked me? No, you misunderstood everything on your own. Anyway, Phoebe, are you still in the house I used to live in? What you're doing is trespassing. Oh my God, what do I do? I heard a car pull up outside. Maybe the current residents came back? Anna, help me! I can't. I'm out of state on a business trip. Oh no! Anna, what should I do in a situation like this? I think you should just go out and apologize. I don't want to. I'm scared. They'll get angry. Of course they will. Oh no! What? Someone came in through the front door. Oh, I'll see you later. Wait, help me, Anna. What should I do? You're on your own. Anna! Oh, it's all over. Anna? Oh, Phoebe, you're safe. I was afraid you'd be in jail by now for trespassing. It was a sweet old couple who came home. I told them I thought it was my sister's house and apologized. They didn't call the police. All they did was give me a lecture. I see. If you learn from this, don't even think about taking someone's house again. Anna, help me. Yes? Sam and I have nowhere to live. Sam doesn't have a job, and we don't have money to rent an apartment. You are working, right? After Sam and I decided to get married, I handed in my resignation. Huh? I thought Sam was Emily's husband, Ken. With a husband who works for a big company, I thought I didn't have to work anymore. Mom and Dad have cut me off from them, so I can't depend on them. I thought about going to Sam's parents, but this time when his parents found out that I tried to take Ken away from Emily, they kicked me out along with Sam. Oh, you poor thing. That's why you are the only one I can rely on. Please lend me some money. If things continue as they are, we'll be homeless. Huh? I just need money to rent an apartment and for moving expenses. I'll pay you back. I don't want to. Why not? I'm your sister. Please help me. I don't consider you my sister. You brought this on yourself, didn't you? You can't. You're single with money to spare, right? I don't want to give a penny to you. You always try to steal someone else's husband right away. You're so stingy. Yeah, I am. Besides, I'm not single. What? I got remarried last year. Now I live with my husband. What? Well, I have to go to work, so I'll see you later. Wait, Anna? I don't want to be homeless. Anna, help me. My sister and Sam eventually parted without getting married. Phoebe is now living a life like a homeless person, moving from one shelter to another. Moreover, since her former husband demanded alimony, she had to borrow money to pay the alimony. Somehow, she managed to find a part-time job, but she is living in poverty, just trying to make ends meet. It seems that she has finally realized that she has had enough of trying to get married to other people's husbands. It is too late for that now, isn't it? I don't know where or what Sam is doing, but it seems that he remained unemployed. He's probably struggling somewhere now. As for me, I have a child with my second husband. I'm going on maternity leave soon. My parents are happy about my pregnancy. 3 years ago, I was at my lowest after my sister stole my husband. Now, I am filled with happiness.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
I won't be able to see the text anymore, but goodbye forever. Say hello to my husband on the other side. Why don't you get arrested and have a taste of your own medicine? Oh no, I don't want to go to jail. Change your testimony. Can you imagine what it's like to freeze in the cold and lose consciousness? The fear and frustration at the thought of your life ending here. Compared to that, prison is pleasant. Okay, I'm sorry. Please help me. At least, please don't cut ties as a family. How selfish can you get? You sound like a pathetic child. Take responsibility for what you did. Because I don't want to. Please help me. I refuse. Goodbye forever. Wait, I don't want to be alone. My mother-in-law was arrested and sentenced to prison on her actions. She is paying medical treatment and alimony through a lawyer. I heard that our neighbor also filed a claim for damages. I'm sure she will have to pay them on her own after she gets out of prison. My family and I cut ties with my mother-in-law and moved into a new house. Our new life is peaceful and we are very happy. The three of us laugh watching Power Rangers. I wonder if our fourth new family member in my belly can hear us.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Naomi, what on earth are you thinking? Is something wrong, Maggie? I thought you were an honest and good-natured girl, and never imagined you'd be so inconsiderate. Wait. It's been a while since I've heard from you, and you're calling me inconsiderate out of the blue? I don't understand. I'm speechless. How can you call yourself a mother? What? Leaving your newborn daughter with me for a whole month is just insane. Oh, wait, newborn daughter? Yes. What kind of mother leaves a newborn baby with someone for such a long time? No decent mother would do that. Newborns have weak immune systems, you know. They're sensitive to changes in their environment and easily get sick. I know, but... And this baby hasn't even settled into a routine yet. She's still waking up at night and getting hungry often. Leaving such a tiny life in my care is beyond irresponsible as a mother. I've tolerated it because of the situation, but it's been a whole month. What are you thinking? Sorry, but I really don't get what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. You're making life difficult for both me and David. Come pick her up right away. You're a disgrace. Pick who up? I should have never approved of your marriage. You seemed so nice when I first met you. I was completely fooled. I thought David would be happy with you, but I'm so disappointed. I had no idea you'd turn out to be such an awful woman. Hold on a sec, Maggie. Please, calm down for a moment. How can I calm down in a situation like this? I adore my granddaughter, but I've reached my limit after taking care of her alone for a whole month. I'm exhausted and sleep-deprived, and I haven't been able to leave the house. Just come over right away. Do you understand? Mom, do you have a moment?
Yeah, what's up?
I got a weird message from Mrs. Macmillan.
David's mom? I didn't know you guys were close.
Well, we exchanged numbers when I first met her, but we've barely talked since then. David's usually the one who keeps in touch with her. Then suddenly today, I got a message from her, and she was furious, telling me to come pick up a baby.
A baby? But you're still pregnant.
Exactly. I'm only 4 months along, so obviously there's no baby yet. So I have no idea what she's talking about.
Did you tell her you're still pregnant?
I didn't. David said he'd handle it, so I left it to him.
Then she should know. Why is she so confused?
No idea, but now I'm wondering whose baby she's talking about.
Wait, what's her name again?
Maggie.
Do you think she might be on some kind of medication that makes her delusional?
Mom, don't say that. She used to be perfectly fine.
I know, but what she's saying doesn't make any sense. Maybe she's dealing with some kind of mental issue, like dementia. It can show up suddenly and people start believing things that aren't real.
Dementia? I never noticed anything like that before.
People can suddenly forget names or believe in things that didn't happen. Especially in older age, it can happen out of nowhere.
I guess that's possible. But when I married David, she was lively, healthy, and sharp.
Even so, stress or changes in the environment can cause sudden shifts in behavior. Depression or other mental health issues are also possibilities.
Depression, huh? From what she's saying, it sounded like she believed she was watching a baby.
This is troubling. I think you should talk to David about this.
I want to, but he's at work right now.
Is he on a business trip again?
No, not today. He's leaving for another one next week.
He's always busy, isn't he? It must be tough for you two, being pregnant and often alone.
It's really not so bad. Plus, he's working hard and earning money, so I'm living comfortably. Having him around makes me feel secure.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I wasn't trying to imply anything to you, Mom.
I know, don't worry about it.
Anyway, I do need to figure out what's going on with Maggie.
True, but remember, you're not just taking care of yourself anymore. Try not to get too involved. I think it's best to let David handle it.
Yeah, you're right. I think I'll try to talk to her one more time, though. Maybe she's calmed down by now, since some time has passed.
If that's what you want to do, go ahead.
Thanks, Mom. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Maggie, do you have a moment?
Oh, so you finally decided to come pick up the baby.
Actually...
What time will you be here? Make sure it's before dark. I have somewhere to be.
No, that's not it. I'm not coming to pick up the baby.
What? Then why are you messaging me?
I just need to confirm something. Is it true that my child is at your house right now?
What are you talking about? You know that better than anyone. Why are you asking such a ridiculous question now?
I'm just having trouble understanding.
Oh, stop playing dumb. Thanks to you, I've been stuck taking care of a baby for a whole month. Instead of wasting time asking questions, come pick her up now.
Please, calm down and listen.
What now? Don't tell me you're going to ask me to keep babysitting. No way. This isn't a free daycare, you know. If you didn't want to raise a child, you shouldn't have had one in the first place.
I'm still only 4 months pregnant.
What? Pregnant?
I'm just as confused as you are. I'm 4 months pregnant and my baby is still in my womb.
I don't understand.
Maggie, if something is troubling you, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help however I can.
Wait, are you saying you think something's wrong with my head?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to talk openly with you since we haven't really communicated much before.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't need that from you. David has told me all about you. He said you completely changed after the wedding. He's disappointed in you. You were working full-time before marriage, but as soon as you got married, you quit your job. You've been freeloading off my son, doing whatever you please. That's why I can't stand you. I haven't contacted you because I hate you. So don't you dare talk down to me.
Wait a minute. He asked me to quit my job after we got married. He said he wanted to focus on his career and would support me if I took care of the household. I loved my job, but I quit to become a homemaker because of him. Yes, we're living off his income, but I'm not freeloading. I support him in every way I can.
Lies. Don't you realize how much of a burden you've been on him? I hear you can't even do housework properly.
Where is this coming from? Did he say that?
Yes, he did. And since you won't take care of the baby, that's why you dumped her on me. Since he told me everything, I've wanted him to divorce you as soon as possible.
This is all a misunderstanding. I've done nothing of the sort.
Enough excuses. You have two choices. Either come get the child or divorce David and leave him for good.
Wait, Maggie? Honey,
are you still at work? I need to ask you something.
What is it? I'm busy.
Sorry, I'm in a bit of a situation right now.
A situation?
Your mom contacted me earlier.
Did she?
Yeah, she told me to come pick up my baby. She kept yelling at me, saying I was a failure as a mother, and I didn't understand what was going on.
I see. Sorry, hun.
Why are you apologizing? Do you know something about it?
Yeah, actually, she still hasn't really let go of me.
What do you mean?
She's always been really attached to me. To be honest, she never fully accepted our marriage.
I never got that impression at all.
I know, but that's the truth. So I think she's trying to break us up. She's probably just looking for reasons to pick a fight with you and make things difficult. She has a tendency to make things up, and it's been a problem for me too.
When we first got married, she was so sweet to me.
It was all an act. Her personality is actually pretty intense and stubborn.
I never knew.
So don't talk to her anymore. I'll handle everything.
It's just surprising to hear you talk about her like that. I always thought you were so family-oriented.
Of course, I believe family is important. That's why I've always tried to be patient with her. But you're my family too now. Sometimes to protect the family, you have to cut someone off.
Cut someone off? That's a bit extreme.
Please, just trust me on this. From now on, don't talk to her. I'll take care of it. In fact, block her number. Promise you'll do that for me?
Is that really necessary?
Absolutely. You have to listen to me. I'm the one providing for you. That means it's your duty to listen to me.
Why are you talking to me like this suddenly?
Just don't contact her. Let me handle everything.
What the heck? Maggie, I'd like to talk. Can you spare a moment?
No, I was just about to block you.
Why?
Don't text or call me again. I'm never speaking to you again.
Did David tell you to do that?
How do you know?
He told me the exact same thing.
Did he?
He told me never to talk to you again and block you. Something didn't sit right with me, so I had to reach out to you.
Something didn't sit right?
Maggie, we should have a proper conversation. I feel like this animosity between us might be a mistake.
All right, let's talk.
Hey, honey, where have you gone? A pregnant woman out at this hour? It's past 9 p.m. already.
Oh, you must be back from your business trip.
Yeah, I am. I come back exhausted, but you're not even here to welcome me back. On top of that, when I checked our closet, a bunch of your clothes were gone. Have you gone on a trip or something?
I'm not traveling anywhere, especially not while pregnant.
Then where are you?
I'm at my parents' place.
For what? You never mentioned it to me.
Do you still not understand?
What?
Take a good look around the house.
What the? It's not just your clothes. All your stuff is gone.
I'm not coming back to that house.
Wait, does that mean...
I'm divorcing you.
Divorce? Do you really think I'll just accept something like that?
Oh, don't you know the reason for the divorce?
How would I know? We were happy, weren't we?
Yes, because you deceived me.
What do you mean?
Maggie told me to come pick up the baby, remember?
That was just her trying to mess with you.
No, she wasn't trying to mess with me. She actually had the baby in her care.
Wait, you kept in touch with her?
Of course.
You broke your promise? Why couldn't you just do what I said?
You were acting suspiciously. Did you really think you could hide it? I knew something was off with you, so I reached out to her right away. Turns out, she was also strictly told not to speak to me.
That was for your own protection.
Enough. I know everything now.
What do you mean?
The baby she was taking care of? It's another woman's, isn't it?
What? That's ridiculous.
You've been spending time with her while pretending to be on business trips, and she's had your child, hasn't she? I don't know the full story, but you left the baby with Maggie. You told her I was suffering from postpartum depression and couldn't take care of the baby, didn't you?
That's all lies she made up.
I've already received photos of the baby. and evidence of you meeting with the other woman.
Evidence? When did you...
Maggie and I discussed things and decided to hire a private investigator.
Mom, too, worked with you? This is unbelievable.
You left your child with her and went off to enjoy yourselves. What kind of person does that?
There were reasons for it, I swear.
It doesn't matter. I'm divorcing you, and I'll be expecting full child support and alimony.
Wait, just come back. We'll talk about this.
I've already told you I'm not coming back.
Come on, honey. Don't rush into a divorce. Honey! Melissa, may I come over now? At this hour? I need to see Naomi. What are you talking about? Absolutely not. I'm begging you. I need to talk to her. She's not willing to come home. Of course she won't. You betrayed her. Yes, I know. I made a terrible mistake. I gave in to temptation and had an affair. I don't want to hear your excuses. But I truly love her. That's the honest truth. I only kept meeting the other woman because we had a child and I felt responsible. I wanted to end things many times, but she kept threatening to tell Naomi about the affair. I couldn't leave because of her blackmail. But now that everything's out in the open, I can finally leave her. Do as you please, but she's divorcing you, that's final. Melissa, please think about the child. Growing up without a father will be hard for them. So? That's why we should stay together for the sake of the child. She understands that perfectly well. She grew up with a single mother after losing her father at a young age. Oh. She tried until the very end to find a way to avoid divorce. She told herself she could endure it, that she could just put up with it for the sake of the child. But even then she realized that having someone like you as a father wasn't good. She made the decision to divorce believing it was the best, not because of a momentary emotional reaction. I see. What's clear is that we want you out of our lives as soon as possible, and don't ever show your face to us again. Mom, how could you betray me like this?
Betray you?
I told you to block Naomi, but instead you've been secretly talking to her behind my back. Because of you, we're getting divorced.
How dare you blame me? You're the one who's at fault here.
Why are you even angry? I'm the one dealing with the mess.
Of course I'm angry. You lied to me. You told me Naomi had postpartum depression and couldn't take care of the baby. Did you really think I wouldn't be upset after being tricked like that?
Well, yeah, but...
And making me raise your mistress's child? I mean, why isn't that woman taking care of her own baby?
Well, she says she still wanted to have fun.
So you just dumped the responsibility on me? If you're a father, you should be telling her to step up and take care of her child.
She's kind of sensitive, and if I'm too harsh, she gets really upset.
I don't care. You need to think about what's best for your baby.
Okay. You bring the baby over here now?
Why would I do that?
Well, with Naomi gone, there's no one to do the housework here. So, can you come over for a while and help out?
Are you serious?
Please, come quickly. I haven't eaten since last night and there's laundry piling up. Can you please just come over? You've got the time, right? You're not working.
How dare you? I have no intention of coming over.
Why not?
You think I'm free? You clearly have no idea how much work it is to take care of a newborn.
Oh, right. My bad. I'll help with the baby too.
Help? It's your child, for God's sake. Don't act like you're doing me a favor. As far as I'm concerned, we're no longer family. We're done.
Wait, are you serious?
Completely. And I heard you told Naomi that I have a habit of lying to cover up your own deceit.
I didn't mean it like that.
I don't want to hear any more excuses. We're no longer mother and son. Come and pick up this baby soon. If you don't, I'll report this to Child Protective Services. And I'm not afraid to involve the police either.
Wait, Mom!
I'm done waiting. Get here quickly.
Naomi, can we talk for a bit?
What do you want? I'm busy right now.
Why are you being so cold?
I just had a baby. If you have something to say, make it quick.
Well, I just broke up with my fiancé.
Fiancé? I didn't even know you were engaged.
Yeah, I was with the woman I was having an affair with, for the child.
But it didn't work out, huh?
She found someone else and left me and the kid.
Ha!
So now I'm working and raising the kid on my own.
And?
I'm at my limit. What do you think about getting back together?
What kind of nonsense are you spouting?
Come on, you still have feelings for me, right? I mean, you haven't blocked me, so you must still like me.
Absolutely not. I kept your contact open only to discuss child support. Otherwise, I would have blocked you a long time ago.
Don't be so cold. We loved each other once, remember? We were happy together.
That's in the past. You betrayed me by having a child with another woman.
I've always cared about you. That affair was just a momentary lapse in judgment.
Do you really think I'd be convinced by that?
I thought we had a happy marriage.
Then why did you cheat?
Like I said, it was just a momentary thing.
And if we got back together, I bet you'd just cheat again.
No, I wouldn't, I swear.
How can you promise that? A man who claims he cared for me, but still cheated?
I swear, it'll never happen again.
It's too late. You've lost my trust. No matter what you say, I can't believe you anymore.
But how are you going to raise the kid? It's expensive, you know?
I don't need your help.
Don't act tough. You'll need money for the child, right?
I'm not acting tough. I'm living with my mom at the moment.
Yeah, I know that. But you're unemployed, aren't you? Finding a job now will be tough with a newborn.
My mom is helping with the baby, and once he's a bit older, I'm going back to work.
Seriously?
You know I quit my job when we got married, but recently my former company created a new department and is hiring. My old boss reached out to ask if I'd be interested in returning.
Really?
Yes, so don't contact me anymore. Oh, and you'll still be paying child support. If you say anything out of line, I'll block you.
Wait, I have to raise my kid alone now.
Yes, take responsibility as a father. Face your child and be a decent parent.
Please, don't push me away.
After you betrayed me? Yeah, right. Don't ever contact me or my mom again.
I swear I'll never cheat again. Let's give it another chance. Our baby needs a father, right?
Normally, yes. But with a deadbeat father like you, the child is better off without one. David tried to balance work and raising his daughter on his own. But for someone who couldn't even handle household chores, managing both work and parenting was impossible. Due to lack of sleep and stress, he started making mistake after mistake at work, and eventually he was fired from his job. Without income, there was no way he could continue raising his daughter. In the end, he had no choice but to swallow his pride and ask his mother to take care of her, while he desperately looked for a new job. However, finding full-time employment has proven difficult, and he's now juggling multiple part-time jobs, working himself to the bone from morning till night. Frankly, I don't really care about him, but his daughter is innocent, so I was concerned about how she was doing. Fortunately, according to Maggie, she's growing up healthy and strong, so that's a relief. As for me, I returned to my old job, working hard with my mom's help and taking care of my baby. I'm so grateful to my mom. So once my son gets a little older, I'm thinking of taking the three of us on a vacation as a thank you to her.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.